Hello everyone, this is your guide, this is your instructor, or this is your friend Imran Afzal. Today I'm going to give you a really quick tip about the interview question when someone asks you, what are your weaknesses? A lot of people look at this question and say, oh my God, they're asking about my weaknesses. What if I tell my weaknesses and I don't get the job? Or something that I say could backfire. Well, there might be chances that it could backfire, but you have to know what you are saying. So let me make it very clear. There are two type of responses. There are two type of weaknesses that you have, and something that you should avoid and something that you should mention. Number one is the personal weaknesses. Second is the weaknesses that is related to your work that could be improved. So stay away from the personal weaknesses. You don't want to say, hey, my personal weakness, I do get angry really fast. You trust me, this will backfire and they will take it as a negative on your profile. So you don't say that. You don't want to say, hey, you know what? I come to work late. That's my weakness and I'm working on it. No, you don't want to say that, and you don't want to say you're working. They don't really want to know that you come in late, right? That's your personal thing, personal weakness, so don't mention anything about it. Always include things that are related to your work and that you do find those work-related weaknesses and that could be improved easily. So let's talk about, first of all, weaknesses that you should not say or should not mention. Few of them that I have written down right here on a piece of paper is that you should not say are like, I already mentioned that I get upset really fast. I come to the office really late. I don't like to work with others. I have to be more respectful to others. These are all your personal things. I have to stop smoking while I'm at a job. Don't say these things. Now, what you should say and what are the actual weaknesses that are work-related. Some of them are, I get a little annoyed when projects don't meet deadlines. That is perfectly fine. Even myself, I get annoyed because I have done all the work on my part, and now because of a few other people, the work didn't get completed. And I get agitated, and then the deadline is being pushed out, and it impacts the entire team. So that agitation, that annoyingness is valid, but again, you work as a team, so you're going to try to calm this down. So that's a weakness that you feel, and you're working on it. Another one is, I should be more delegating. I should be delegating more tasks instead of taking all the responsibilities. A lot of people have that problem, and I've seen that when people have the opportunity to delegate a few tasks or work with as a team, but they don't. They just wanted to take on all the responsibility, all the ownership of the project. That's something can be counted towards weaknesses, and you could say that's something I'm working on it, and recently there have been projects that I have involved, I have delegated to others, and it works perfectly. Another one is, I should be providing more constructive criticism. Like, a lot of people are afraid to provide that because they think other people might get annoyed or take it, in a negative way. So that's perfectly fine when you do provide criticism, critical ones, and as long as it has value. So that could go again towards your weaknesses, and then you could say that is something I think I should be more into the providing constructive feedback. Another one is, I need to improve my documentation skills. See, another one more toward your work. Focus more on technology. I need to spend more time on, let's say, if your skills are not good on Microsoft Office, you need to learn more on Excel or Word. You could say that I will be spending more time, and I do think that is one of my weakness. Another one is, I am too detail oriented, or I'm a perfectionist. I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of you probably can relate to it. Oh yes, Imran is saying the right thing. I am perfectionist. When something is given, I go to all the way to the weeds. No, so you could say that as you're a perfectionist, and you could also say that I do feel that sometimes it's not good to be really perfectionist. Try to get things delivered on time, and that is something I'm working on. Another one is, I should improve my leadership skill. I should learn another language if this job requires that and I don't have it. That's the weakness, I think. I'm being too nice. I cannot say no to a lot of people when I really don't have time. So that is something I think I should start saying no and focus more on other things. So you see, guys, these are a lot of things that you could say. I told you what not to say and what should say. But there is one thing I should tell you before I leave, and that is the most important thing. And that is being honest. What it really means is all this entire list I gave you, don't just pick anything up and say, oh, you know what, Imran gave me a good list, I'm going to pick this up and say that. What I mean about honest is you should really sit down, maybe in a quiet room, and find out what your really weaknesses are when you're working in a corporate environment. Find that out and see if you could really improve on that. When you're going to give that an honest answer, that would be the best answer I could tell you. When you're honest to your own self, that would be the best thing. So these are the few tips. I really hope you found them useful. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell so every time I upload a new video, you get notified. All right, good luck.